Hello there, in this video I'm going to introduce you with the Room library for Android. Now a lot of us want to create a local database in Android, and here the Room library comes in. Room library is a very useful library for Android developers because it provides an abstraction layer over SQLite to allow us to seamlessly access the database while using the full power of SQLite. Now you can ask, why would I need a local database in Android? The answer is simple. In most cases, saving data into view model is not enough, and you need a way to save the data so you can access the data when your app is relaunched or destroyed. Or there can be multiple reasons why you need a local database into your Android application. Now there are three significant components in Room library. First one is database, that holds database and serves as the main access point for the underlying connection to your app's persisted data. Second one is entity, it represents table in your app's database. And third one is a DAO. DAO is a short form for data access object that provides methods that your app can use to query, update, insert and delete data in the database. Here is an example of how you can define the basic table structure of your database by annotating your data class with an entity annotation. As you can see, you can specify the fields in the constructor of the data class, and each field represents a column in your database. In your database table, you must have a primary key, and you can tell your Room library which field should be your primary key. Also, you can specify auto-generate to true so that the Room library will automatically handle the increment of that ID. Now here in the data class you can see we have defined two string fields, username and email. Now here the column name will be same as the name of the variables, and if you want a different name for your column you can specify it by using a column info annotation to specify a different name for the column. Next we have example of DAO. Now there are some predefined annotations of the Room library like update, insert and delete, which can handle SQL queries by themselves. Also you can specify your custom SQL query by using query annotation. As you can see in the first function get all users, there we have used an query annotation and specified our custom query. You can also see that in insert annotation we have specified on conflict strategy. That means you can specify what you want to do if any conflict happens in your database table. There are three types of on-conflict strategy which you can use in your Room library. First one is replace, second is about, and third one is ignore. And finally, this is how you can define your database class. The following code defines an app database class to hold the database. The app database defines the database configuration and serves as the app's main access point to the persisted data. The database class must satisfy the following conditions. First one is the class must be annotated with a database annotation that includes an entities array that lists all of the database entities associated with that database. And second one is the class must be an abstract class that extends Room database. And third one is for each DAO class that is associated with the database must be defined an abstract method that has 0 arguments and returns an instance of the DAO class. And at last, if you are using Room database into your application, you should follow the Singleton design pattern while initializing your database object, because each Room database instance is fairly expensive and you rarely need access to multiple instances within a single process. So this was an introduction to the Room library for Android, and if you find this video helpful, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such content.